This is what I should be doing right about now. Except I find myself playing PokeDew Valley because I'm over this cold, I'm about sick of this cold, and at the same time, I am so bored because of this cold. So if I sound horrible throughout this episode, keep in mind I've still kind of got my cold, and as I said, I should not be recording right about now. So, having said that, let's get on with this episode. So what is up, awesome people, and welcome back to another episode of PokeDew Valley. And I will admit this, I actually do not remember the last episode at all. It has been nearly a month now since I've recorded the last PokeDew Valley, and the last episode actually should have been out long before this actual episode is actually airing. But as I've said in a couple of episodes, as well as on my Twitter and all that, I actually came down with a horrible cold the day before I came back from holiday. And PokeDew Valley was supposed to go up on the day I came back from holiday, but that just never happened. So here we are. I am recording this partially sick, and I do not remember what we were doing. So I think the last thing I do briefly remember was we picked up an ancient seed from the fishing treasure chest, I do believe. We do have to take that to Gunther so he can give us more details into this particular thing, because there is a little bit of a side quest that opens up once we deliver that to Gunther. I think I may have also said I was going to do some aesthetic stuff around the farm. I'm not really too sure if we're going to get around to that, because I'm going to try and make this episode probably a little bit shorter than it normally is. I mean, normally these episodes go for, personally for me, 2.5 hours, whereas you guys only see an hour and a half. I might try and chop that down because of my cold, but we'll see how I go with the cold. If I start having a coughing fit, then the episode may just cut short, but and other than that, I think we're just trying to build up money. We've got the fiberglass rod. I think there's like one more up from that we need to buy as well, but that's like 10,000 gold for that as well. And we've got to try and get something from the traveling merchant as well. Still haven't got that. So there's quite a lot of stuff we still need to do. I'm trying to like find some stuff. As I said, it's been ages since I've played Stardew Valley or PokeDew Valley. I've been playing normal Stardew Valley, but now, for the life of me, I cannot remember what we're doing. I actually wanted to look at my skills. So at level 6, we should have the new fishing rod already. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I haven't bought the new fishing rod, so that's probably what we'll be aiming for. I know we'll also try to get some money as well to go do some building with Robin. Oh, look. It's not raining either, so that's... Hey, we got 500 gold. That's a great way to start this episode. How is the country life going for you? It's been lonely here without you, but I'm proud of what you're doing. Love, Dad. P.S. Found an envelope with some money Grandpa left for you. So we got 500 gold enclosed with that, so that's a great way to open up the episode. As I said, I know you're just getting started as a gardener, so I'd wanted to give you a little tip. Most crops only grow in one season. When summer arrives, your spring crops will all die out, so plan ahead. Yes. There's one of the things I'm trying to get around as well is like the fact that we can only do certain things. Why are they in my melon? I know I've got melon. Spring seeds, I think I might just put them there because I was like, I don't think I particularly wanted to plant them. Quality sprinkler will have to come out soon because that's quite handy. I will actually put that down. I think Gunther opens up at 9, but for the meantime, I should probably water my crops. And then we'll do our rounds around the area. So we'll go down south to the lake, I think it is, and go see what spring onions we have. I mean, from memory, I think we've been having some pretty dreadful runs with the spring onions. Namely, we can use them for energy and all that. We can actually give them to Linus as well. I know he loves spring onions to raise up his relationship. The cauliflower was actually done in one day, so excuse me. That'll be awesome. I really need to take a drink of water too in the next jump cut. We're not even like a minute into the episode, or not even 5 minutes, and I'm already having a coughing fit. That's awesome! Hold on, I'm taking a drink of water. Alright, I'm so sorry about that. I really desperately need a drink of water, and I already sculled down like a good cup right before I started writing, so don't be too surprised. There'll be a lot of me gulping a lot of water as this episode goes on. Anyway, speaking of water, we actually did run out of water doing these crops, and by the looks of it, we are actually quite close to getting quite a lot of cauliflower, so that'll get most of the gold that I need. as I said, we'll now make our way down south. We'll take a look around at what the forageables are, try and get my foraging skill up, because that is quite a handy skill to try and get to level 10, mainly because of the profession that it does give. It makes everything iridium quality, which is the best quality to have in the game. At the same time, we're getting a cutscene, so we've got Jazz and What's-His-Face down near the sewers. What's-His-Face, great. I can't remember characters' names either. This episode started off really well. Anyways, it's Vincent. So they're smacking at the sewage door trying to figure out why it's locked. Wanna go explore the sewers? I probably shouldn't be doing voices, not with my throat as in the current state as it is. I think Gunther has the key, or Gunther. I can never pronounce his name, I just say Gunther. Professor Gunther, the man who runs the museum, why do you think he has it? Yeah, good question. Why does the museum guy have the sewer key? Shouldn't that be belonging to the mayor or something like that? I saw a big rusty old key fall out of his pocket one time. A creepy sewer door like this has got to be a match for that big rusty old key. I said I wasn't going to do the voices, but I still did the voices, so I'm probably going to regret that at the end of this episode. And yes, we're going to get some creepy sounds coming out of the sewer, so if you're wondering what those noises are, it's just the sewer monsters just coming to, you know, plan their revenge on us one day. And I just purposely clicked, I didn't actually get a chance to read that. I think they said there's something down there. We go and investigate because we're so strong, we're so brave. Yeah, forget what I just said. I'm a pansy just like the kids. Oh yeah, it's forageable season with this, the berries, so the salmon berries. So I think at the moment we have the profession where we can pick up ×2 for stuffs. I thought I picked up 2, but I guess not. Maybe I don't have that yet. I think that's level 5 I get that. So ignore what I just said about the ×2 thingy-jiggy. I'll try and make up for that by trying to forage as many berries as I can. So this only lasts 3 days. I'm pretty sure I may have mentioned this in the last episode. If I didn't, well, there we go. There's the facts right there. We're going through. These pop up almost on every tree. I mean, unless you got terrible luck. Where's my scythe where I need it? Clear these out the way. And then you can use these for energy. They do give an awful lot of energy. But I'm mostly going to be using these for, like, picking up gold. Since, as I said, I'm mostly trying to be aiming for as much gold as I can get a hold of in year 1. That'll just make things easier. And then year 2, we can focus on things like Community Center, which is all of the side quests that we aim for in Stardew Valley. Hopefully as well in year 1, I can hopefully try to level up my professions as much as I can. So things like foraging, farming. Fishing is normally the first thing that gets leveled up in summer, if not, in spring. If it's not spring, it'll be early summer that I get the fishing profession up to 10. So that makes things a lot easier in regards to gold as well. We can do fishing as well during winter when everything is just dead. Can't do a lot of farming in winter. Most times winter is just mining and fishing. So if we have level 10 before winter, we can easily make that month go by a little bit easier and then go into the year 2 spring with quite a lot of gold too. If not from fishing, then the mining will be handy. Also, we have Robin's axe here as well. Forgot about that quest. I think I said I was going to do that. Wasn't too sure if I was supposed to do that on the last episode or if I was going to leave it for this episode. As I said, I just do not remember anything that I said in the previous episode. So if I've said anything important in the previous episode, I just do not do in this episode. I am so sorry. I'll try and catch up with that in the next episode. But I'm pretty sure the main things we were trying to do was trying to get some gold up and the materials needed to go do some buildings with Robin. Things like the silo, the barn, and the I can't think of the name of it. The coop, I think it was, the chicken coop and all that. So we have things like chickens to begin with, level up to level 2, and I think we get things like ducks and rabbits and all that. Trying to aim for them up as well. Silo just so we can stash our hay for the animals so they can be fed as well. Things like that, and then aesthetic stuff, that'll just come naturally as well. I mean, we could always focus on that. But normally, as I said, for year 1, I'm mostly trying to get some gold, so I don't know if we'll spend or waste our time doing that just yet. There's our milk tank up there. Alright, so we've got to go through here as well. We can always go down to the beach. I love how much time I've already wasted between, like, coughing fits and me explaining things at the beginning of the episode. I've already kind of killed a little bit of time. Ooh. Ah, my salmon berry went in the water! What a waste of a salmon berry! I don't know how much use it is to the fish, but, you know, I hope they have good use out of it because, you know, I would have preferred that. What was it? 5 gold just for 1 salmon berry. I know it's not a lot of gold. I mean, we could have even put these to better use with giving them to, say, Linus or something like that to build up his relationship with him. He actually does give some pretty cool stuff as well when he's at max friendship and all that. The beach is empty. I really need to build that bridge, which is 300 wood. I still can't decide if I gotta do the buildings first or if I should do that first, because that's quite handy having the second side of the beach open. We can go get a legendary fish from that side as well. More forageables pop up on that side as well, which is great for selling off, and I'm slightly lagging. That's always fun. Gunther is what we need to go see, so let's go dump off our ancient seed. Put that there, new reward. I think we have already quite a bit of rewards already. Hey, we got the ancient seed recipe, and we also got the ancient seed, so we can plant that, and we'll get a nice little thing out of that too. So as for the recipe, I think we can now craft that. Let's have a look. I don't know. Ancient seed. 1 ancient seed. Could these still grow? So I think for now that might be completely out of our reach until I think Forageable's level 5, I do believe, when we actually get something from level up. I could be wrong, but we'll find out as we continue on. But for now, we just got to keep going through and finding these forageable trees. As I said, the gold may not be a lot from it, but mainly for the forageable level up and just for spare gold. And it looks like there's no forageable berries up here, so oh yes there is. Let's head off to the mountains afterwards as well. I can't remember if our tree area was opened up to us. If it is, then there'll be more forageables up there. If not, then we head back and do the east of our farm where the bus stop is. Because I always forget we gotta do the berries in there because I always head south. Which is actually kind of a bad thing. I always forget that because there tends to be quite a lot of berries down there. More berries here. And there should be like a few more down near Linus and down near the Hunters Guild as well. Let's have a quick little squiz. And Robin is not working at the moment. Oh, because it's past 5 o'clock, no wonder. Wow, what a waste of a day. Well, I got my, oh, I do have my axe. I mean, also I do have Robin's axe. I guess I'll go get that to her on the way back. I thought, oh, there is trees down here, but none of them have forageable berries on it. That's annoying. So, what am I going to do at the end of the day? Good question. Chopping down trees, most likely. I know we need some extra wood. We do need some stone, so a mine visit may be needed. But we shall see. Where's Robin? I did see her. And hey, you found my axe. What a relief. I almost chopped my toe off with the other one I was using. Thank you. And for that, we have 2 things done. We have 250 gold for that. Nice. And getting started will take 100 gold for that. I swear I thought I picked these up. And 100 gold for that. So that was cool. We also need to build a coop as well as one of the missions given to us. That will give us a little bit of gold too. I mean, we can go coop, but I do like going for barn. Because that can give us things like... Okay, we don't have access to mountains just yet. Barn can give us some useful things. So at level 3 it does give us pigs and all that, but at level 1 it gives us sheep, which can give us wool and all that to make cloth once we got the loon, which I'm pretty sure I do not have at this point. No I don't have the loon just yet. Once we get that we can make cloth though, which we can sell that off for quite a lot of money too, because that sells for a lot more than wool. Then at level 2 you get things like goat, that does goat's milk, so you can do like goat's cheese and everything as well once we get the cheese maker. And, oh yeah, we had the meteor fall on us too, so I can't crack that open for a bit. And I think we're just a little, yeah, we're just 1,000 gold off getting that as well. So 20,000 gold, I'm pretty sure that little side quest opens up too. And don't forget the little bush there. Okay, so we're nearly done the whole rounds. We've got some forageables here. I've tried to pick them up as much as I can remember. Forageable is nearly 3/4 of the way done, so that's great. I mean, at the moment, we have 220 gold from the salmon berries. I mean, the rest of the day's just been a write-off, so I'll just take whatever gold I can at this point. We'll do that. As I said, if I've got time to chop down trees, I will. Try and get, whoop, don't eat the dandelion, that's bad. I don't even think that gives, yeah, it doesn't give any energy. Wouldn't be worth it in the end. Okay, well, most of the day went to that. That's sad. I really want to do a bit more today, but as I said, beggars can't be choosers sometimes, so get rid of that, get rid of that. That. Hopefully this gives us some good money. I can, if I really wanted to, I could put down that quality sprinkler. So the quality sprinkler is going to do 8 spaces, so put that there, so at least it chops down a little bit of sprinkling that I have to do. And then from there, we can always plant our ancient seed, I guess. Now that gets something out of my inventory at least, and then water that. And then from there, we can do a recall. We have 132 wood. I have 35 stone. Well, that's not gonna do. Oops. Yeah, we will have to... Whoopsie, I used more energy than I did not mean to do. Alright, well, I think we will have to chop down some trees. Man, oh man. The episode is going as bad as good as that chop was. Just completely off point. Okay, so from there we've got some wood. I cannot see for the life of me what's blocking my way. Probably some weeds. We'll just do a little bit of chopping, get some experience as well, foraging as well. Pick up that wood that we need. We need 300 to clear into the next part of the beach. As I said, that would be... Whoops, that was a bit of weed there. It would be handy, though, trying to get to that side, as I said, mainly for the forageables over there. You do get quite a lot more forageables. That can be quite valuable. So that could be worth it. Or we can pay a visit to Robin next chance we get and see, just as a refresher, how much we needed for the barn and the coop and the silo. I think the silo was mainly I just needed a lot more copper ore and all that. I don't think I have a furnace as of yet either. I could be wrong. No, I don't even have a furnace yet. Why do I not have a furnace? Because I have stone, but I don't think I've got the copper ore. I mean, hey, we could even go and, like... We could eventually even go to the mines if we really, really, really wanted to and just pick up those remaining 10. I know for a fact I did start the mine. Oh, look, we got a level up. We're now level 1 for mining. Awesome. So we have more proficiency there with our... Each strike, we get another bit of coal there. That's nice. I have plenty of stone. So we can always do that, or we can always go and buy the copper ore from Clint. Something tells me that maybe my original intention was to buy the copper ore from Clint. I'm so sorry. It's 12 o'clock now, so for the sake of like not getting an energy penalty, I will go to sleep now and just check what we've got. I mean, as I said, that day was a complete write-off. So anyways, with level 1 mining, we did get a cherry bomb. Oh, that water is so good. Alright, so day 15 was, as I said, wow, that was definitely not a good day. 550 gold. I needed another 1,000 to do at least the next little bit of upgrade for our farm. So day 16, I think, is our second day of berries. If not, then we've got to come by and check out the new rods. Hey, we've got the new rods too, so I didn't have access to that. Now I do. So the final upgrade for our fishing rod just rocked up at Willie's. And for that we need... Well, at the top of my head I think it was 10,000. I could be incorrect. If not, then we've got a lot more farming to do. So Dean and I are feeling settled in a new home. I am writing to let you know that PS Store is now selling fertilizers. Awesome to know. So, our quality sprinkler has already gone through and watered some of the cauliflower that didn't really need watering because it just is ready to be picked already. So that's ready to be harvested. And all these are harvestable tomorrow. So nice, nice, nice. Those ones are harvestable in 4 days. So with a little bit less to harvest as well and water. Once all these are harvested up too, I won't need to worry as much about watering. I'll just need to water the ancient seed, and that's about it until summer rolls around. As I said, I cannot remember for the life of me if I was supposed to, or if I said I was going to actually plant those spring crops, or if I was going to sell them, or what I was going to do. And by the time this episode goes up and someone reminds me, I'll be like, oh, too late for that. I'm already quite far into the episode, or I've already recorded the next episode. Whatever the case is, it will be too late. I'll have to make a split-second decision during this episode, most likely, on what I'm going to do with them. If I plant them, or if I sell them, because I can sell them back to Pierre for quite a lot of money. And maybe even put that towards buying the fishing rods, so... Let's see if the berries are still around. As I said, I actually cannot remember if they're still around by this point, or if 15 was the last day, but I think it might have been the last... No, it wasn't the last day. I think we might actually be on the second day. If that's the case, I might... Well, if I decide to go through and search for the 7 berries again, I might just jump cut until the point where I have collected everything. But I do believe by this point as well, yeah, they're still around. They will start to dwindle in numbers though, so that won't be too much of an issue of like wasting time and everything. So we'll go through and we'll pick up our forageables and all that. Hopefully get to level 3 by the end of today as well for foraging. The quicker we can level that up too, as I said, is the better, because that and fishing are probably 2 of the best professions to level up quite quickly. Mainly because of what you get at level 5 and level 10 with them, compared to say like farming and all that, whereas I don't think the profession rewards are quite as good. So yeah, as you can already see, we're dashing through most of the lakeside already because there's not as many forageable bushes for us. And there's not too many forageables in general. Come on, where is my spring onions? Seriously, like I didn't revolve a route all around spring onions, because I've been dreadfully disappointed by the amount of spring onions. They're just not existent. What is going on? Oh, I'm not feeling lucky at all today. That could be potentially why. Ooh. I think there's like a -1 or -2. Or is that a neutral? I think that might be even being neutral. So could go either way today. And I was a derp as well. I never put anything in my treasure chest, so... Ooh. Depending on how many I pick up at the beach, I may have to make a quick pit stop back at the farm so I can put things in a treasure chest again. So I don't get a full inventory. As I said, hopefully with everything dwindled in numbers, I don't need to spend as much time, and maybe, just maybe, we can figure out something to do. I can't believe I've gone into this episode. I said I was going to do these things. I've done the ancient seed. It's about the only thing so far that I've said we were going to do that I have done so far. Oh boy. Maybe when we duck up to the mountains, I might actually duck into Robin's and see what buildings we have. At least give me some type of target in this episode, at least. Nothing worse than going to an episode and be like, oh, what are we going to do this episode? And by the end of it, be like, we did nothing this entire episode. What a waste of recording that was. Okay. So far, nothing. We have 10 7 berries. I mean, as I said, that was to be expected. Actually, was I meant to drop these off? Oh, no. Was I meant to drop these off to the community center for one of the rewards? I can't remember. I think that was one of the community centers, was like one of the forageables or something like that. No, not that one. Oh, I can't remember. Okay, we've done that one. Exotic? No, not exotic. That's winter. Construction, fall foraging. Maybe it wasn't. I mean, all I gotta do if I want to find out. Nah, it's not. Okay, why was I thinking that was a community center one? The next forageables we have to do is until summer, but they're quite easy. Just go through, don't sell any of them until I can drop them off. So next place is the... Well, next place is the mountains. As I said, we'll drop off into Robin's as well. Hopefully she's working today, so we can double check and at least give this episode a goal of some sorts. Okay, don't see any berries as of yet. And she's not working. Yippity yappity doo. Awesome. Even like this episode is like, nope, no goal as of yet. Screw your goals. I'm pretty sure they're out doing yoga now that I think about it. It's probably where Robin is. It's so disappointing. At least I've got cauliflower to sell. I mean, we're gonna get something back at profit. Linus, have that. This is a great gift, thank you. Can I give him another one, or is it one per day? Yeah, I've already given a gift to Linus. Okay, so that was part of the relationship thing. So I think when you reach 8 hearts or something like that, you're social. We have a little bit on Robin already because of the we gave her the axe, and Linus has nothing. That obviously wasn't his favorite thing. I think spring onions is like maybe his favorite. I think from memory, I could be wrong. He mostly likes things you can forage, so keep that in mind. He's probably one of the easiest to raise your relationship with. So another lost book as well to add it to the library. And now I don't know, I'm already lost. I have no guide, I have no goal at this point. Oh well, we'll head back to the farm. I can't even check to see what buildings I need to do. Or we head into the mines. I mean, that is something we can do, is go into the mines. I did say we can potentially do that. I think we might. That can be our goal. Try and get a furnace at least. Then we can work on getting some more copper ore and smelting them into copper bars. And then once we've done that, yay, we'll be able to actually go get our silos. That was 100 gold, some 10 clay, 5 copper bars, and balla bing, balla boom, we'll actually have a silo for us to work with, and that'll feed the animals. So that'll work out quite nicely actually. So throw all them in the chest, and from there we'll throw that in there. We'll throw that, actually, yeah, we'll throw that in there. Scythe I'll need. The axe I don't need. All of them I will need though. I also need a sword too. I mean, I don't know how far I'm going to get without a sword. I mean, I thought I picked up another sword. I must be thinking of another playthrough. Never mind. I was just looking at that going, something appears to be missing. But as I said that as well and think that, I'm like, I've also done like 10 different Stardew Valley files at the same time on the side on like my Switch and everything. That's probably why I'm getting things mixed up. Okay, so that's most of the forageable berries that I can find just like on the quick go. Now we're gonna head down to Willie's. He shuts at 5, and then once we've done that, we're gonna head over to the mines as well. As I said, I think we had 15 gold, sorry, some copper bars or copper ore. We need 25 to make a furnace, and we also need like 25 stone as well. But we've got plenty of that. We'll probably pick up 25 stone in the mines as well, so that'll be cool. Any excess copper ore, that'll be awesome because we'll be able to smelt that for every 5 into a copper bar. So, as I said, I'm pretty sure we needed 5 of them to make a silo. Just little things we need to keep in mind. Open that up. Hello, Willie. How much is it for your iridium? Why was I thinking it was more? Nice, we have the iridium rod already, so that was awesome. So now we can go get... We can get a lure and we can also get some bait on it too. But I thought we could get... Maybe not. And the one I wanted to get was the corkscrew bobber, but that's not there for sale. Oh, that's a problem. The corkscrew one basically makes it fish have a harder time to escape. Now I actually do feel like doing some fishing, but I also said I wanted to go to the mines, so I'm gonna quickly duck that off into my chest just to make sure I didn't like double buy the iridium rod, but I'm pretty sure I didn't because I just got that message. Now I'm really, I'm confuzzling myself at this point. This is what happens when you don't touch a game for a month and you come back and you cover it after a month hiatus, and you've also gone and done separate save files at the same time. You just do not know what you were doing. What a mess of an episode this really is. And there's going to be something that happens in the mine that will just top it off. We'll also take the bait off that. Whoops. Oh my goodness gracious me. Don't worry, next episode will just play out just hanky-danky. Okay. Mines, now. Jesus. Hey, my cute little Puccina. What cost 10 grand then? What was I thinking of that needed 10 grand from Willy? I honestly do not remember. Where did I pull that figure out from? I pulled that figure out where the light don't shine, that's for sure. Okie dokie. So, we're actually going to do something productive in this episode. Go to the mines, hopefully, and get something done. Yes. Oh god, I'm so embarrassed in myself, it's not funny. Okay, so 30 minutes into the episode, we finally get something on the way. Okay, floor 5. Hey, what a where's the starting mines? Walk out, there's a freaking ditto! Oi! That's not nice! That's seriously not nice! Come here, die! 2 down! I wouldn't mind some bug meat too, as I can craft that into more fish bait. Okay, they're all down. That ditto is stuck. These are meant to be green slimes, but instead they're green dittos. So that means any of the other coloured slimes will be X-coloured ditto instead. Can you stop beating me up? You don't know the move beat up. The only move you know is transform. Get it right, and that is a dwebble. So we're going to smash it open with a pickaxe while I take 4 damage in the meantime. I really need to upgrade this sword. Okay, here goes boom. We picked up a crabby from that too, so kind of glad... Wow, there's a lot of things down here. Kind of glad I didn't actually go through and empty my bag. At this point, there is no copper ore down here, so I'm not going to waste my time with that. Got it. It's so dark down here! Okay, we'll beat that up. We're at it too. Try and get some... Oh, we got a bomb. Nice. Okay, so we can actually get through things a lot easier with the bomb. So even if the cherry bomb is only a small radius, that will still make life a lot easier. And yes, call me an idiot for doing that, but I was kind of hoping that I would dig up things like the... I think it's like Dwarven books or something like that. That's for another side quest, but it seems I wasn't that lucky. Also, you can pick things up like cave carrot. There we go. The game's not making me a liar. And some clay. I was kind of just hoping for some clay, because we're going to need an awful lot of that. So it appears that even though it is pitch black down here, that's not too much I'm missing out on either. The cave just kind of ends there. Alright. Oh, I know what type of cave this is. It's just one big snake of a cave. Alright, that's cool. I did see some copper too, so it's not a complete waste coming down here. I did get the cave carrot too, so I can always recover some HP and some energy with that. It is also getting on in time too, so I should probably move my bum up and get that copper. And can also get that little bit of experience too for combat from. And we also got a Diglett. Oh my goodness, I cannot aim. Jeez, let's get rid of this Ditto first. I can't. I'm just no good at multitasking when I've got a cold. I'm so sorry. Normally, I'd be able to handle myself a lot easier if I didn't have this damn cold looming over me. Okay, that's done. We have 5 copper. We just need 5 more, and that's our target for this mine run at least. Pick up a bit of stone while we're down here too, because stone is going to get so heavily needed as time goes on, so we'll make sure to snag a bit of that. My HP has seen better days while we're at it too, so we'll just crunch on a carrot. Just, you know, alleviate that a little bit, because as I said, like, that's embarrassing. We also pick up copper ore too, so that's good. We've got magnemite down here, so that's a bug from my memory. And I'm no good at fighting this sword. So yeah, as I said, I do need some bug meat that can be crafted into fish bait, which we can do now actually. Craft that and stick that, well, on my non-existent fishing rod. Such a shame I didn't bring that along with me. We've got a Diglett too, so let's... Not quite. These things have a lot of health when you're using like a rusty old sword. We can actually upgrade our sword as well when we go to the Hunters Guild as well. They do sell swords and everything as well, so that's not exactly going to be an issue. We can always take that route if needed, if we don't, you know, get lucky and find ourselves another sword. So we are finding quartz down here. We can turn them into refined quartz. At the top of my head though, I cannot remember why we need refined quartz. There is probably a good reason for it, but I'm just an idiot at this point who can't remember why we need them. Probably for some type of recipe, but I know we need things like earth crystals and all that, because there's, I think, a few things that need earth crystals. So far, I've definitely seen better days. Okay, we also picked up geode as well. We can take them to Clint, get them smashed open, and potentially find some copper ore that way as well. For now, though, we have to leave. It is actually 1:50. It's 1:50 in the morning. I was not paying attention at all. Ah, creepers. Oh, goodness. Wow, I was not paying attention. I was more focused on getting the copper, but I completely forgot about the time. Yeah, we'll have to pay a bit of money for that. So, level 2 farming. We now have the mayonnaise machine, so I'd be grateful when we get the coop. We have stone fence, and we can also make sprinklers, which I may as well forget about for now until I get some iron on me. Okay, at least I managed to ditch some things in the box, so we've made over 20,000 gold now. We actually made 2,000 in that day, so that was nice. Alright, it's another sunny day. It's unfortunate. I don't think we lose anything for fainting. I think we just gotta pay some gold. Robin here, I know there's a lot of stone scattered around your farm. If you have any surplus, you might consider that we build a well for you. Wells can be placed all around your farm and serve as a convenient place to refill your watering can. Swing by my shop with 1,000 gold and send me my stone, and you can build it. Last night a Joja team member found you incapacitated. A medical team was dispatched to bring you home safely. We're glad you're okay. We've billed you 244 gold for this service just for bringing me home. Why don't you just leave me there? Would have been able to make it home the next day, surely. You need to, like, take my lazy ass back home. Oh, 244 gold. Medical bills are expensive here in PokeDew Valley as well. Okay, well, we managed to level up farming. We've got 31 cauliflower out of that, so yum, 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 get in my box. So now we've got these left. They'll take 3 days to grow. Once they're out of the way, there's not too much we need to actually focus on. And no, we didn't actually lose any anything as well. We also had a crab with, sorry, a crabby would have thrown in too. So throw that in there. Keep them in there. We'll take that out. And we'll take that out. That. I think that's all I need to take out for now. We have 23 copper ore. Actually, I know how to remedy that. We'll take those geodes and do what I said just before I fainted. Take them to Clint, get them to crack them open, and find out how much copper ore's in that. Then we should be able to smelt. Sorry, not smelt. We should be able to craft our our furnace and then smelt some copper ore. Tell you what, though, I think I was correct about. I don't think I'll be able to make it too far into this episode. I'm already struggling, or it's already 40 minutes. And these normally go for, as I said, a total recording session with me is normally 2.5 hours. Okay, so pick them up. We'll quickly go through. I actually might jump cut this part. I'll go through and pick up all the salmon berries, that way I can cough my lungs out as much as I want. And then we'll catch up afterwards. And we'll go see Clint from there. So I'll catch you guys afterwards. And see what the final results of the salmon berries are. Alright, so I'm quickly ducking by Clint now while I'm just walking by his house, make things easier. So if I get a full inventory, I can easily just duck and sit back home and duck them off. Earth crystal, nice. I did say we need some of them, so awesome. We also got a crystal, we got a slate as well. 2 of them we need to take to Gunther. Some clay, that's always nice to have a hold of. Some stone, are you serious? No copper? No copper, no copper for me. Well, if that's the case, then I just buy some, I guess. What I say I needed? I mean, copper's quite cheap, we'll just buy it. I mean, oh my goodness gracious me. Copper may be easy to find, but at this point I'm just going to buy it so I can have the furnace to use. So I'm going to put them down, there's no rewards for them. And from there I'm just going to continue going to find some salmon berries. That's all I really want to interrupt with at this moment, because I mean, heck, as you kind of could see there, I did pick up some spring onions, but nothing interesting has really happened. So I'm going to continue going back and finding some more stuff to try and make this episode at least somewhat, you know, decent. See you guys then. Alright, something else I needed to do as well was I had to go check Robin. So, this is what we need for a coop. We need 4,000 gold, which is to get easy with the cauliflower that we've already sold. 300 wood and 100 stone. That's actually not too far off achievable, actually. I should already have the 100 stone. The 300 wood would be the only thing I need to gather at this point. The barn, however, is 6,000 gold. I don't think we'll get that far with the cauliflower. I need to do a lot more fishing to get that. 350 wood and 150 stone. Well, sheep is good. I think the chickens might be better because we can craft the mayonnaise machine, which does only need an earth crystal and a few other things. Throw an egg into that, you do get mayonnaise, so we can sell them off for quite a bit of gold. And then go for our barn. And the silo is also in reach as well, once we smelt up the 5 copper bars. We should have plenty of clay now, so that's really not an issue. And 100 stone, again, I think I should already have that. And going into mines as well should help quite a bit with that. So we'll do the silo first, then we'll do our coop. I maybe even be able to go get the silo today. And foraging just went up a level 2, so that's good. So if I move my bum, maybe we'll get there before 5, or I think she shuts at 5, maybe at 5:30. If we, yeah, potentially hurry up, we can actually go get even the silo today even. Ooh, that's something to think about. So hurry. Come on, KrimZen. Put those lazy boots off and put those speedo boots on. Because I think we just got ourselves one of our goals for this episode. 100 gold, we got that. As I said, we should have the stone, we should have the oh no, we can't, because we don't have the bloody copper bars. I ain't getting them done before 5:30 or 5 or whatever the time is. They'll be done tomorrow. So, that'll be the goal for today, is smelt those copper bars. They take at least half an hour to an hour, so to smelt To smelt a buttload of them will take... No, but a buttload will take 5 hours maybe? That'll take us to 8. If all goes well. Okay, finally! I was starting to think maybe I should have gotten out of bed today, because that's how this day has made me feel. Or sorry, this whole episode has made me felt. Nothing has really happened, so I was like, hey, maybe I should have stayed in bed. I'm kind of glad something's just turned around for the better. Okay, we need them, we need... I don't have 200 stone. I don't even have 100 stone. Well, I don't even have... Wow, I don't even have... Oh, I do have 10 clay. There we go. I actually only have 200 wood. There we go. I had more than I thought. Sorry, make that 103. Okay, well, first things first, we'll go make the furnace, because that was part of our things to do. And I'm just trying to work this out, because I had like a bit of a plan for making stuff. So I think... Can't build one there. Okay, so it was 3 up here, and then... I'm pretty sure from there we make a furnace there, and it was like 3 across. Okay, sorry, I was just... I gotta be picky, I gotta be picky. That took quite a lot of... Here I was thinking, hey, I just gave myself enough copper, but I didn't. And Clint shuts at 5! Don't think I'm gonna get there in time. Oh no! I forgot you need 25 copper to make the furnace. Oh no, this is not... I don't think I'm gonna make it. Hopefully Clint shuts at 5:30, maybe even 6. Come on, no, it's 5 o'clock. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Come on, run! Pick your feet up, just run! Come on, go be optimistic. He's still open. He's shut. He actually shut at 4. Well, when all goes to garbage, you fish. Ah, wow, I can't believe I made that little mathematical error. I was like, hey, we can go get the silo tomorrow, but that ain't happening. Because I'm short by 3 copper bars. Okay, so that's a little bit of a detour. And there were some forageables here, let's at least pick them up. This is also the last day as well, I do believe, for the berries before they bugger off. There's only 3 days of them and that's it. So from now on, I shouldn't be wasting as much time walking around trying to forage for berries and all that. We can actually get straight into things now, so at least that's a plus. Although, downside is, of course, I won't be getting as much stuff to really blow on other things. Okay, so they're done. Nope. Okay, I thought that gave us stuff, but I guess not. Okie dokie, pick it a pokey. I need some stone, like quite a bit of stone. I have 62 stone, and I need like 200 or something like that to do the silo. We might be going back to the mines, or I could just not be bothered and be like, hey, I'm quite sick of what's going on at the moment, so let's just go do some fishing instead. It actually sounds a lot better, so we'll head down to the beach instead. Oh my goodness gracious me. We'll fish, and I think that might call it an episode for me as well. As I said, my throat probably won't be able to last too much longer, so we'll cut the fish part as well. We'll just end it. Oh, sorry, I'll come back when I was just show off the haul that I got from like the couple of hours that we are doing. So I haven't touched my energy today. God damn it. Oh man. At the end of the episode, as I said, I probably should have just stayed in bed. Goodness. What a bit of a disappointment and unproductive episode this has been. Hopefully this has set me up though, so the next episode we come back, I'm gonna be like, hey, I have all these things, we can actually do something now. So we'll go through and we'll, as I said, just finish off the episode by doing a little bit of fishing, get some gold back at least, so we can buy some more copper ore, so we can continue on trying to get at least a silo and, you know, maybe some more gold so we can do the barn and the coop and all that, because they're obviously the next things that we've got to aim for. So until then, I shall catch you guys at the usual, when do I end this at? Like 12 or something like that? But anyways, I'll catch you guys back then. Alright, so that was kind of a short fishing experience, but hey, it was better than what I was doing originally. So, at the end of the day, we caught 3 Tynamo, 8 Whalmer, and 1 Goldine, all at gold quality, so that's quite a bit of money there already. So 8 Whalmer gives us 1200 gold, Tynamo gives 168, and the Goldine gives us 58 gold, whatever. The 2 Seaweed also gives us 42. We also picked up a bit of bait and some soda, some Joja soda, so that's all getting thrown into the bin for some gold. Hey, anything at this point is, you know, considered some type of productivity for today, because believe me, the productivity today has been the absolute utmost lackluster of all productivity. I mean, I could have done more productivity in my sleep. Anyways, as I said, hopefully this all just builds up for the next episode, and then by that point we'll just do like a whole bunch of things. We're like, hey, today, or this whole episode just probably never existed. I mean, in all fairness, we did go down, we end up getting our furnace in the end, I guess. That sets us up there. We did get up our upgraded fishing rod, so that does make things a lot easier on that end. Did get all those cauliflowers sold. And we did level up our farming, so we now got the bee house, so we can craft that. I think that needs an earth crystal as well. And we get some honey out of that once we start planting some flowers. We got some speed grow, which is handy. And some farmer's lunch. You know, hey, I'm not really into the cooking. We also got foraging up to level 3, so we got tapper. They're extremely handy too. We're going to need them as well for a few recipes as well. What we can tap out of oak and the other one, I can't remember at this point. I said, like, my brain is just fried at the moment because of my cold. And level 7 fishing too, so we can now craft some cork bobbers, which I thought we could buy from Willy, but I guess not. And the treasure hunter as well we can craft as well, so that's useless. From what I can remember, it's useless, but the cork bopper is what we mainly need. So, as I said, that makes it so things that don't escape quite as easily, they do have to go on the hook a little bit longer. I can't explain things either, but end of the day, all I need to know is I made 8,223 gold. It's the most, I mean, I will admit, for a day where there was so little productivity, we did make quite a bit of gold, especially from all that cauliflower and all that. So day 18 has just arrived, and it's Pam's birthday. We have at least +1 in our luck, so maybe when I come back, you know, something will actually be, going on. But no, I'm gonna leave it here for now. Hopefully as I said, next episode will probably return back to normal in regards to normal length of these episodes. I mean, even just looking at my recording now, it's still going to be about nearly an hour long, so I guess you're still being treated to a normal episode, but not at its normal quality, I'm just going to say. Next episode, as I said, should be completely back to normal. We should be able to go through and do a lot more things now. We should be all set up. We do have this going on, but I will not spoil it for now. That'll be for next episode. We'll go through as well. We'll finally speak to Robin. We'll get our silo going. We'll go hopefully get one of the coop or the barn done, depending on how much gold I have. I think by that point, I'll probably be able to do the... I can actually do the barn or this, the coop. Because barn was 6,000, and the coop was like... something really small. But it just depends on the resources I have too, so... it'll all come down to that. So, it'll be those 2 things going on. And I think we may even go until the end of spring as well next episode. We'll just see how we're going. So yeah, that's probably the plans for next episode. So hopefully next Saturday, when that rolls around, I'll be actually over this damn bloody cold. So I won't be coughing every 2 seconds, won't be splattering everywhere. And everything else will return as well. So looking forward to that. I won't be as bored in bed all the time. That's where I've been for the last week or so, is in bed. So, as I said, probably could have stayed in bed. Would have done more than what I did in this episode. But anyways, wrapping it up now, because I'm over this episode. Until next time, this is Lady KrimZen saying ciao for now, but not forever. Ciao!